Alright, we are back with more Final Fantasy X. I decided to bite the bullet and actually level up Shiva. Figured it didn't really matter who, so long as it was either like Shiva or Ifrit or Ixion. So I was like, why not Shiva? She cool. These stats are... they should be more than enough. I'm missing a thing here. Okay, I'm missing Twitch chat. There we go. Now it should be good. I wasn't able to figure out how I could take on Dark Valor without having to summon, because Energy Ray has a 25% chance of happening, but even if I prepare for that with an auto life first with Riku's Hyper Mighty G, make sure the volume is good for this. Sometimes I lower the volume a bit when I'm not like live with this. It's at like 50 something. I'll put it at like 54. Hopefully that's fine. Anyway, the issue is KO causes turn delay. So even if I account for Energy Ray by setting up Hyper Mighty G first, someone's still going to get KO'd by one of the singular attacks that Dark Valor does. They'll get back up, they won't have auto life anymore. And then say they do Sonic Wings on someone, single target, and then they get back up because I have Auto Phoenix. If they do Energy Ray the next turn, the delay still causes me big problems. There's one person that's on the ground, and then it's gonna be a back and forth between the two that are still alive. I don't know how you win this without summoning, because she has two overdrives, and it becomes really tricky because the main one's Energy Blast, and an Energy Ray is just the standard move that she uses. If anyone knows how you're supposed to win this without, at least without having your Aeon fight, is what I'm trying to say. Like, if I can just use them as a shield for when Energy Blast comes out, that's fine. But I don't even know if you can do it
Infidel.
just using them as a shield and having them fight.
Prepare to charge.
I think the others are except Bahamut, are possible, because I'm just gonna use her to set up a Hyper Mighty G just in case, but we should be fine. I think the others is possible. And the reason why I think the others, except Bahamut, because Bahamut has Impulse, and Impulse hits the entire party. So just go ahead and do that. Have to get Yuna. Just do a regular summon. Maybe Yojimbo as well because of Wakazashi. I don't know the percentage of Wakazashi being able to hit, and that's a party-wide wipe as well. Anyway, we have to have her haste herself. And we have to have her do protect. Like, see, she let off with Energy Ray. I don't know what else I could do. I'm gonna have to go for a shell here. And then we'll just start stacking up the other stuff. So there's a reflex. Hey, what's good with it? Username, how you doing? That's 1, 2, and even with 5 reflexes, I still can't avoid the physical attack that Valor does. 2. And then we'll cast Zaga on ourselves. Hope you're doing alright, username. Pleasure to see you. So this should be 3. This is 4. And then we heal up. It's a bit stronger for me to use Blizzard and stuff, Kiraga, plus I can do 2 at a time. So reflex is at 4. This makes 5. So we're just gonna do this instead of get cheers, because there's no point in getting luck, because I'm not avoiding her stuff. I'm glad you're doing well, by the way. It's always good to read. So now we just go and do this. I gotta make sure that I have to, like, be careful and ensure that I have an opportunity to guard when an overdrive is about to happen. As well as keep my health fairly high. Is that 87,000? I think it is. I'll do another cheer, why not? I think that's like 2 cheers right there. Now we have to double cast Blizzaga. And we're gonna just focus on healing this turn. We have more than enough MP for that, thankfully. This is over 3k. Yeah, I have to do it like this. I'll just shield so I don't have to heal back as much. I think that's the better option with this. What's up, Elfers? How you doing over there? Yeah, 900, because of the stats. So we can get a free hit here. And then we got a shield here. I'm doing alright. Taking on the Dark Aeons and no Spirit Grid. Sadly, at least for this one, I don't know how I can... That was a nice crit. And Dark Valfor is almost down. I don't know how I can beat Dark Valfor without having one of my Aeons fight for me with their stats leveled up. Dark Valfor is trickier because of Energy Ray. But yeah, I'm alright. How about yourself? How you doing? Auto Phoenix down. That's the thing, T-Swoozy. Energy Ray is a party wipe. I don't have enough turns to get reestablished because this is no Spirit Grid. And so if I set up a Hyper Mighty G for Auto Life, we're trying to prep for an Energy Ray, I'm gonna lose that. And Trio of 999 is where my damage comes from. And when you get KO'd, you lose all your buffs and stuff. There we go, Dark Valve Force taken out. So like, I feel like Ifrit, we can go blow for blow with Ifrit, because Ifrit doesn't have two overdrives, and Ifrit's Meteor Strike is a single targeting move. It does do delay though.
Stay away from the summoner! You're a bad man!
Alright, let's get that. Let's get that spear that's over here. But the issue is, because I'm doing no spear grid, I don't have the stats to be able to recover even after having auto life. Where's that spear at? It should be over here somewhere. This is the only one that I didn't get. Yo. Oh, is it down here? There it is.
Smallest heap of huts I ever seen.
Now, that looks like a fine place to live. Orin,
My lord?
when this is over, could you bring Yuna here? I want her to lead a life far away from this conflict.
You have my word. I will bring her here.
Thank you, Orin. You're a good friend.
What are you guys doing? Let's go! I'm so hungry I could eat a shoe puff whole.
Sorry. Well, let's go then.
We got Orin's final overdrive. Rest well, Elfers. I hope that you get some good sleep. You're supposed to boost the summons. Yeah, I know that part. What I'm trying to say is, without having one of your Aeons, specifically like Ifrit, Shiva, or Ixion, because they can heal themselves more, because you can double cast tier 3 magic on themselves. I don't think there's an easy way of beating Dark Valfor without having them be the ones to fight. Alright, we're done here. So we can go to... Is there a safe spear in the village? I don't even remember. Well, there's no encounters on, so good for us. I'm not gonna use a unit's overdrive, really. I really need it. So it's like I don't really know what the option is there. And she's the easiest, Dark Valfor, which is the funny part. Now we're gonna make a new save. 125 is the one where we're gonna save over with fighting all of them.
You're counting up.
Alright. So now we gotta go to Beaconal.
Yeehaw! Here we go!
Have Kamari take this off so I can get an encounter and have... What's her thing set up as? Yeah. I'm gonna do an encounter so that way I can get Riki's overdrive back. Her HP doesn't matter, because they're gonna get one-shotted anyway. Make sure to save the spear. need you to steal, but whatever. You to leave. Need you to leave. And we'll equip God Hand so you overdrive can feel faster. Comrade. I forgot to put that stoic. We'll use this save spear. There we go. So you have the first strike weapon, so leave. You have yours. Now you leave. I walk up. There we go. Now we're good. I can go back to the first strike weapon. First strike evading counter. There's nothing else I can really put on Riku's weapon. I mean, I guess I could put initiative on it so I can ensure there's no ambushes. I don't know what the rate is. Speak of ambushes. I don't know what the ambush rate is for Dark Aeons. But we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Also, if all of the other ones go well, I know Hamet is going to be a pain because of Impulse, and he counters with Impulse after getting hit a certain amount of times. Do I not have Flee? Nope, this is no Spear Grid. I could just throw a Petrified Grenade, but just run. I can put this back on Kamari. Where is it? How? How what? Cool, we can hit that save spirit and get an auto save. Do you not just die every battle? Depends on the setup. Because once you're able to customize, if you're doing a regular no spear grid, you can easily get first strike on other party members. And if you make sure to buy the first strike weapon for Tidus, when you first reach Macalania, Sonic Steel, you can at least get Tidus to run. Sometimes. I've had a few wipes because Tidus would refuse to run away. But ideally, having first strike is all that's needed to ensure that you can survive random encounters. It also gives you an opportunity to prep for boss fights too, where you send in who you need to send in or whatever. Okay, cool. So you have everything. I need to put you back on Comrade though. My child is lost in the ruins of home. Please help me find my child. Yes. Where has she gone? I will check over here. You check by the cliff. Okay, let's go check by the cliff. They tricked us. Alright, Dark Ifrit. Dark Ifrit will counter every single thing we do. We shouldn't see a Hellfire unless the overdrive is full, so I think we're okay. So with that in mind, I can just do whatever what I need to do, which is Gambler plus Gambler. Since he counters everything, the delay's gonna be bad if we do that. I think it's gonna include both, where we'd be after using the overdrive and then the KO. So we're just gonna have to do it like this. 4, 5, 6. Gives her an overdrive back. We get to bring back Tidus. What do I want to check? Yeah, Dark Ifrit. I just need to know how much health he has, so I can then 1.4 million. 1.4 million. Okay, so yeah, 1.4 divided by 9,999. I have to hit him 140 times. So 140 minus 6, 134 more times. I'll just let the timer run out. I don't feel like trying to risk this. So after this, it's 122 more times. Dark Ifrit doesn't have any party-wide attacks until Hellfire. We don't even feel his overdrive that much. There you go, Teens gets his overdrive back. Waka gets his back. So this is just can we not run out of Phoenix Downs? She can get a hit in, but I'd rather just do this. Meteor Strike has a delay. We should be fine with a Blitz Ace. This will also let me test if having the strength upgrade on the sword makes a difference. But I don't think it really matters here. Alright, -9. So 113 more times. Now we kind of just have to wait. This has delay though, so I gotta hope that Dark Ifrit doesn't hit the person. Do you only hit Meteor Strike here? Oof. If that hits Waka again. I don't know what I want to do here. I really don't know what I want to do here. I think I should just summon, have Shiva eat the overdrive. I think that's the best thing to do. Shiva, she eats the overdrive. Yeah, Vri can do a thing. Are you? Yeah, I'm doing a challenger. I'm doing no spear grid. Okay. I'm pretty sure we can have... We can just do all the stuff. We just have to hope that RNG's nice to us here. So I think this one is more realistic. This is more doable than Dark Val 4, because this is the only party-wide attack Dark Ifrit has. We just have to deal with RNG and hope that Meteor Strike hits the same person, essentially. Yeah, there it is. So, we'll dismiss her. Because I do want to see if I can do this without... I could have had her cast haste on herself, actually. I probably would have been the better option. That's on Yuna. Oh, it's on Riku, that's fine. Then Yuna can get a turn and we can get Tidus back out there. Kamari doesn't have... Yeah, he has SOS. I didn't put on thing for him. Damn. That means I didn't do it for Lulu either. Yep. Oh, I did do it for Lulu. Okay, whatever. Do a turn manip. That's fine. That's fine. There we go. That's why that's fine. So all it is I don't even know if good RNG is the right words for this, to be honest. Boop, boop, boop. Am I doing those spear grid? Yeah, sure am. Fuck, it's eating all of that. Because you're still up, but you're gonna eat. You're gonna eat this regardless. So go for slice and dice. After actually getting some hits, that's -6. So 107 more times we have to hit homie with trio of 999 stuff. Boop. Is that on TS? Oof. So it looks like you just do Meteor Strike. You don't do the claw attack. We don't have any options here. So what? Doesn't really matter. Guess I could just do this. Let's save on Phoenix Downs. Or being an auto life. It's whatever. I'm not guaranteed to get Tidus to turn here. Because if it hits Tidus, he's gonna go again. So I have to do Yuna. I didn't want it to come to this, but I think it might just have to come to this. And I'll just have to figure out another time how I can... I should have did this the first time. We should be able to eat this. Okay. And that's a wipe because homie's gonna... Homie's gonna... What's up, Chew? How you doing? Because homie's gonna do a thing here, and we're probably not gonna get enough turns. We're probably not gonna recover soon enough. But I'll set up a hyper my EG anyway. Alright. That doesn't... I think it gets the boost of fire, but it doesn't act as fire. I think that's how that works. Everyone has auto haste, but they still have to deal with the delay. Meteor Strike has delay, so Waka's not going to get a turn for a while. Riku won't be getting a turn for a while. Cool. So that means the Yuno is possibly going to get a turn first. He really don't like Waka. It's like he knows that Waka can get some attack reels off. It's gonna be all bad for him. Go. So I should need RNG to be nice to me. I should have organized my items so I can have the stuff that I need at the top. Boop, boop, boop. That's on Waka. Waka just ain't allowed to have turns, yo. He just dies here either or. But the off chance that Tidus doesn't get hit with Meteor Strike. Another -6, 101 more. We have to hit for trio of 9, 101 more times. There's Tidus losing a turn. I'm gonna set this up just in case. Dark Summon? Yeah, Dark Summon. Set this up just in case. Dang, he finally hit Riku. Here's Tidus. Actually, no. I have to gamble on this because none of my other Aeons can live a Meteor Strike. There we go. I didn't level up Bahamut, so Bahamut's not looking at this. Oh, we dropped that down to 8,000. Okay. The big issue now is we're not getting... We're not getting the turns. Because the two people that I want to actually attack Dark Ifrit here, they're not getting a chance to do that. Ideally, I'd want Waka to be the one doing the big damage. But as soon as Trio 9 pops back up, he looks right at Waka. And there goes Tidus. Auto life is the reason why she wasn't coming back with all. Okay. Alright, so I'll probably have to... I'll probably have to go Shiva with this as well. Because the issue is delay. That's the issue right now, delay. On top of the being pushed back when getting KO'd and revived, they have to deal with delay as well. No spear run? Yeah, no spear run. Okay, that's better. I'm gonna wipe this one. There it is. While he's doing that, I'm gonna go check on my trade. I'm back. So what we'll do is... Where's this? No, this all saves before the fight, so no, I'm good. Where is it? Is it? I don't know now. I gotta go here anyway, because I gotta change my save out. Because... I can't remember to have that. Also, Kimari. You have Auto Phoenix Auto Haste. Let's put that on you. You have Auto Phoenix Auto Haste. Cool. Need everyone to be on that, just because I have to send someone in, which I won't have to worry about that. There we go. What's today's date? Huh? I ain't gonna lie to you, I feel like you're setting me up for a joke here. So I'm like kind of hesitant to answer your question. Gonna do that. Just trying to confirm I didn't slip back in getting major deja vu. Oh, I'm sorry. August 31st, 2025. And now I feel like you're about to hit me with whatever jokes that you got cooking up. I'm just waiting for it. Alright, so we'll just have Shiva beat up Dark Ifrit for us. I'll just have to come back and figure out what it is I need to do. I'm just gonna speed this up and run down there. Now we have a new autosave and stuff. Thanks for confirming. Yeah, of course, of course. Alright, child's lost. We're gonna go fight your child, because apparently your child is Dark Ifrit. Don't know how that happened. You gave birth to an Aeon. Powerful one at that. It's funny how the math is pretty simple. I just need to hit him 140 times doing max, well, non-break damage limit max damage. But that's easier said than done. Okay, just run up here. That's literally easier said than done. So what we'll do is we'll just have Shiva just fight as much as she can. I believe we'll have to set up a shell first. Oh no, she not set a haste. It's no spear grid, so it doesn't matter. I need more. This one's stronger than Dark Val 4, so I probably would need some higher stuff. Now that I think about it. Shell reduces it by half. He's always going to hit with Meteor Strike, and that's going to cause delay. Oh, thank goodness. So, first turn, we're going to... I have to shell regardless. Have you not progressed with the Spear Grid? Nope. It's a no Spear Grid run. Bring in a shield. So half and half again. 2,792. 2,708. So that means it should... Why are you... Oh, because of the delay. Because of the delay. I was like, why are you getting so many turns? I had the haste there. Okay, so when Shiva is guarded, that's doing 2k. So without the guard, I want to say that does 4k. So I think I can paste it there. Good luck to you, thanks. So I need higher agility. Alright. That means I need higher agility. Because she'll never get a turn. If it's... Because he only does Meteor Strike, which causes delay. So I wonder how much agility that I would need to offset that. I don't even think haste can counteract that either. I don't think haste will stop it. But I'll try. I'll try haste and see. Okay. Yeah. Ifrit, Dark Ifrit with the meteor strike spam. So you're saying I'll take 5 without using an Aeon shield if I have shell up? If that's the case, that's still big damage, but I can work with that. I just need to know if I'm gonna need more agility or not. I already use spears for... I might have to get this to 200 just to counteract delay. We'll see. After this, I gotta move my laundry to the dryer. Okay, so I'll still set up Trio of 9 so they can have that when they come back in. Go and grab Yuna. Make summon Shiva. Alright. So we got a haste. And we have to use shell here. Okay, so it's not enough. We don't have enough agility. Even with haste up, we don't have enough agility. That's fun. She literally didn't even get a chance to go on the offensive there. That's extremely unfortunate. Alright, 140 minus 12, 128. Now I'm gonna avoid the physical hit, so... Yeah. So walk up it is... Means Riku's gonna get a turn unless she gets hit here. Ha! Okay, okay. You think it's a turn, you're gonna do some wild stuff here. Might as well just blitz ace. It really doesn't matter. This is a wipe either or. 119. That overdrive is almost full. Wow. What's happening? Why are the numbers so crazy? I'm doing a no spear grid run of Final Fantasy X, and right now we're fighting the Dark Aeons. Doesn't matter what I do here, so I'm just gonna go for chip damage. Whose turn is it? Help each other. Can you sub an auto life? Oh, you can! How many Dark Aeons are in Final Fantasy X? Let's see. There's Valfor. There's Ifrit, Ixion, Shiva, Bahamut. So right now that's 5. Then you have Yojimbo, Anima. So right now we have 7. So I believe 10. Because then it's the Magnet Sisters. Can we collect them all? You can get all the Aeons, you can't collect Dark Aeons, so. Until you have to Meteor Strike. Was this nuts? The, like, post-game stuff? Yeah. Is there a better way to farm Gale? I'm battling one eye over and over. If... The only other thing I can tell you besides that, Mark, is fighting in the Omega Ruins and hoping that you run into a Mimic and you have Gillionaire equipped. But selling equipment that you get from One Eye is probably your best option. I believe that's the more effective option, because One Eye has some good drops. The other option is going to the old lady in Kilika next to the chest that sells stuff and customizing something on it that sells for quite a bit. I believe you end up making more than what you lose, turning a profit. Yeah, this one is even the hardest one. If his move didn't do delay, this wouldn't be as bad. I forgot to account for the fact that he does delay. We might as well just go for the 9, because you're going to die anyway. Woohoo! Minus 9. So we're at 110. We have to hit like that 110 more times. So ideally, if he focused all of his attacks on one character, if RNG was really nice to us like that, like this right here, we could actually do something really big here. I'm doing a no spear grid run. Alright, so that's minus 12. So we're at 98. I have to hit like this 98 more times. But, no, for real though, if RNG is nice to us, and he just targets the same person over and over again with Meteor Strike, Ideally, if he just hits Tidus every single time he wants to take his turn and do Meteor Strike, and then we sub it in Aeon when it's time for an overdrive, a Hellfire, that'd be super easy. It'd be really nice of him. Does it auto too if you let the clock drop? Yeah. That's why I'm letting the clock drop to 0 for the last one. I don't need the damage multiplier by the time because I'm doing no Spear Grid. And I'm using Trio of 9. Okay, you hitting Waka again. It's fine, I guess. One time I need you tonight, Tidus. Oh, that was close. Alright, well, we know an overdrive is happening. So I might as well just go for chip damage. Oh, that might mess up the turn order. Never mind, never mind, never mind. I can't hit you either. Actually, no, I can't. I have to do this either or because you counter. But yeah, Neo, if you get the first 2 reels on 2-2, the last one will always go to 2 if the time hits 0. If you don't care about getting the extra damage from the time multiplier, then you can just let the time go to 0. 8,000. So they could live Hellfire if they wanted to. Remember being Penance, good memories, good times. Penance, for me, was like a 30-minute battle, give or take. Where it ended up being just extremely tedious. Where you're trying to keep the arms spaced out when you take them out. Awesome. So now I can do this. How's her overdrive rating charging that fast? Is it worth getting stats at 255? It depends. If you want to fight the super bosses easier, Mark, then yes. You don't need luck at 255 though, by the way. Minus 12 again. Cherry, thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate you big time for that. I hope that you had an amazing stream. What's up with you? There goes Waka. 86 more times we have to hit like that. This is a no Spear Grid run, C-Pug. Honestly, if you just keep hitting Waka and we get some more turns, that's okay. Thank you for giving Cherry a shout out to stream. I appreciate you big time for that. But yo, Cherry, thank you for streaming. Thank you for going live and sharing a part of yourself with us. It takes a lot to be able to do that. I hope that you had an amazing stream. Thanks for being here. Does it always give 2 on the last one? It sure does, Chris. Since I don't need the time multiplier, that's why I'm doing that. There's hard runs for sure, but no Spear Grid, Intelligence. I'm not doing the other ones. I'm good with a basic no Spear Grid. Okay, how much overdrive does that have? You're at half. And the reason why Riku's getting her overdrive so full is because I have it on Comrade. I think Comrade has a higher charge percentage than Stoic. And also, we're getting one-shotted. we have level 1 stats and we're getting one-shotted. So that's a lot of damage that each character is taking, so it's guaranteed to fill to 100%, even without double or triple overdrive. No, going for the 9. Everyone has nothing. It's no spear grid, so they haven't leveled up. How's the game's going alright, Cherry? Trying to figure out how to beat the Super Boss and then no spear grid. Right now we're just relying on RNG. Ooh, first try. So 77 more hits. I might start switching to Slice and Dice for the smaller cooldown, though. It's all good, Gone. It's all good. Okay, Tidus gets hit twice. That's good. If the same character gets hit more than once, that helps us out. What is that? Waka. But they don't show when you stream. What do you mean, Cherry? Also, everyone coming over from Cherry stream, it's a pleasure to have you all. It's a pleasure to have you all here. Hope you all are good. Hope you all are well. I'm gonna just do this. Does Slice and Dice deal more damage than Blitz Ace? I can't do the math. Slice and Dice is more consistent and way better DPS over time, yeah. If you're going through this, just do Slice and Dice. Because Tidus gets less of a delay, so he can hit more times in a row. Assuming he can get a turn. Oh, it goes green. Overdrive coming soon, you're right. So that's why I'm just going to do a Hyper Mighty G. And we'll hope that we can bring in Yuna. It's not just some random doing first playthrough. I don't mind seeing the people do their first time playthroughs. I like joining into the streams where someone is not doing one because it's easier to talk about the stuff. Because I like nerding out about Final Fantasy X. You know, it's easier to do that when it's someone who's at least played it before, so you don't have to worry about like spoilers and stuff. Yeah, you got a shield. You done no spear grid before? Yo, nice, nice. This is the first time I've done no spear grid. I think at most, if I was to do another, like, challenge run of this, it'd be just no trio of 9. Because after getting to the Comlands and doing Remium Temple, I went and just did trio of 9 on the rest of the bosses. I'd still use Customize and, you know, Overdrives and all the other stuff. I would just try and take out trio of 9 and see what I can beat with, where will you be? Because Riku has a thing. I can't. Yeah. Do about seeds. When you used to speedrun. Oh, you used to speedrun this game? Nice. What are you... With the seeds, are you talking about, like, with encounter seeds, or, like... What's up with that? You still need to slightly limit the RNG. I know... What do I know? Can we hold hands? Sure, Stove. Yes, among others. Okay, I was gonna say. I know that there's been people who are trying to figure out how to do that with Shinryu and no spear grid. What do we want to do here? I don't have trio on anyone, so we have to do this. You know how it works in the remaster. It's been genuine years. I feel you, I feel you. Old Tran, thanks, Stove. I need that. It's like, fit down. That's a long time. Or Jet 2 holiday. Oh, goodness. What do I want to do here? I don't want to turn. So you were doing this shit when you when you were young. Just do this. That's what I didn't need right there. I needed like Titus to get hit. Because I don't have trio on anyone. Like 5k likes. Hey, thanks. I appreciate you. Appreciate that a lot. Now we just. So none of the determined is in our favor here. Okay, that's gonna hit Titus, right? Thank goodness. I appreciate that, Gon. Thank you. We're gonna figure this out, though. So we'll do this. We'll do this. Stones your timing. It's not typing. I enjoyed the conversation. I always end up learning some new shit whenever I like do anything with Final Fantasy X. Like, it completely slipped my mind that there's a person on the SS, I think it's the SS Leaky, the one that takes you to Luca. You can talk to a person at the top and they'll ask you how many seagulls are around. If you tell them like 11, you get a weapon for Waka that gives like, that boosts his magic. Gambler Spirit. Do we have enough time? I think we do, I think we do. And then just researching how to handle like different things in those Sphere Grid. Find out some stuff. Like, I didn't know that Dark Ifrit's Meteor Strike has a delay. Well, that doesn't help. You're gonna lose your auto life. Yeah, we gotta go for it. We gotta go for it. This is minus 12, so we have to hit 65 more times. Love how this is just a basic math thing, but we're praying that we get the turns. I want to do a no Crystarium run of Final Fantasy 13, but I'm going to hold off on that, because I need to beat Final Fantasy 13 first. And I've gotten to the final boss of 13, but ended up not winning because of some shenanigans. That makes me so annoyed. It's why I'm glad that they learned, and in Final Fantasy 13 too, they have it set up where party leader dying isn't a game over. Ah, this is terrible. This is terrible. This is terrible. This is terrible. What do I do here? Do I gamble in the hope that Titus doesn't get hit? Because if Titus gets hit here, he has higher agility. Yeah, nope. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who. Wow. And Waka. This is gonna be bad. It's really RNG based. I don't have. We don't have auto left set up either. Let's go gambling. That's a wipe. Damn. So the furthest we got was 65. We had to hit Dark Ifrit 65 more times. You can set the Blitzball Day until the season where they're a pretty good team. I got all the stuff. It's just I'm doing no Spear Grid. So World Champion, but World Champion doesn't help here. I have to first strike and then just have evading counter. Evading counter doesn't work for any of these fights because their stats are too high. So I don't really have anything else to put on the weapon. Actually, what else could I put on there? There's not really anything I can use. The only other thing would be initiative for whoever's going to be in the front, to be honest. Magic counter, but we're gonna be dying anyway. Any only other option would be just double overdrive. So there's not really much of a. Once you have first strike and evading counter, your equipment doesn't matter for no spear grip when you're trying to take on super bosses with better attributes, because it doesn't matter. The only things that you really need is first strike and evading counter and probably initiative. Pretty off chance that you get hit with a, what do you call it? Ambush. I've been using the in-game thing to just get the spears needed to level up Shiva, especially because you reach a point where it's only one spear per level for the Aeons attribute. I just picked Shiva just because. I could have done Ixion or Ifrit. But I needed it to be one of the Aeons that can hit themselves with their own element, because they can get back more AP. I'm playing on PC, Gone. So it's one of the built-in quality of life features that Final Fantasy X has on Steam. It's this thing right here. Yeah, exactly. Like any of the most recent like remasters / ports of the Final Fantasy games probably have these features. You know what? Let's go back to the Comland. Screw it. I'm gonna have to boost Shiva's stats some more. Because until I can... Because I'm honestly just at the mercy of RNG at this point with Dark Ifrit. That one's doable if RNG is nice to you. Alright. So I'm just going to beat these with the Aeon. Yeah, we're just going to beat these with the Aeon. So one eye, be Fafnir, one eye, and the element. And Ironclad. We beat the Bomb King, I'm pretty sure. I don't think we beat Juggernaut and Ironclad. So, Fafnir. Okay, how would you feel about an 8 remaster? Was there a boss where you got that Yusio Jimbo? I've actually never used Zamato on any of the bosses. I just used the Don Tomberry trick to, you know, I get my characters. Well, the main 3, Tidus, Riku, and Waka maxed out. And then I just had them attack reels and, you know, slice and dice everything. Alright. And then we'll... Can I... That's 1... That's 2. Turn it off. This is 3. Okay, so I can't have that. Can you have the... That heals her. So you can't really do anything to us. Alright, then... I'm just gonna do that. We have more than enough HP. So even the fire doesn't really hurt that much. So now we'll just speed past these with Shiva. If only the Aeons could counter. You can't hit delay. But this is why. Double cast Blizzaga. You can't teach them auto life, sadly. Only which Magus is it? Is it Cindy? Only Cindy can use auto life. Does not make a difference. 70-34. Cool, cool, cool. Auto Phoenix. Oh, I have Auto Phoenix on everyone's gear. In the fights where we're doing this without an Aeon, where we need Orin in the front, you're good, Gon. You're good. In the fights though, where you're not using an Aeon and you have to have Orin in the front, and you're buffing up Orin by putting, you know, Protect, Shell, Ultra No All, so you can get the 5 cheers, the 5 focuses, as well as doubling his HP. I don't think this gets a bit tricky if you have Tidus out there. Sometimes he won't revive the other 2 party members. I forgot how much health this thing has. This one, even with, like, with an Aeon, this thing is pain. Yeah, the Auto Phoenix has a priority thing. And so, there we go. Tidus is at the highest, where he will... Oh, we got a Dark Matter. Be the one that does, like, the reviving and stuff. But the game is programmed kind of weird, where if Tidus dies before someone else, I believe this is how it works. But I think the thing is, if Tidus dies before someone else, when there's like 2 party members that get wiped, the game flags... No, I think the other person has to die against I forget what it is, but it depends on whose HP reaches 0. If I remember correctly, I think it works with if the other party member... So if it's Waka, so say your formation's Tidus, Waka, Orin. If Waka's HP goes to 0 first, and then Tidus's goes to 0, the game thinks Tidus is still alive, and so it tells Tidus to throw the Phoenix down, but because he's also KO'd, he doesn't do it. And so Orin just throws a Phoenix down on Waka, but not Tidus. And the other thing that's bad about this is, when the game thinks that Tidus used the Phoenix down, even though he didn't, it takes one away from you. So you end up losing 2, even though you only used 1. Yeah, I had to look it up, because I was really confused by this. I don't think it's exactly how I'm explaining it, but it's like the general gist. Because I was fighting Omega Weapon, and I'd sometimes have Tidus out, where it'd be Tidus, Riku, Orin, and Omega would do, what is it? The Rain, Shimmering Rain, which wipes the other 2. And Orin would only revive 1 person, which I believe would be Tidus. But he wouldn't pick up Riku. I'm like, what's going on here? I didn't even realize I was losing Phoenix Downs. I only realized that you're losing Phoenix Downs after researching like what was up with that. Alright, so Flan and Elemental. We can hit the Flan with slow, which is good. We're just gonna use Shiva for this. Yeah, thanks, God. I appreciate you. Maybe it's like algorithm stuff, you know, where I'll pop up on more people's feeds. Maybe that's how that works. Alright, so... Haste. Oh, I didn't teach her slow. Ha! I didn't teach Shiva slow. That's funny. I probably should at least have her cast Shell on herself. How much damage do I do with a regular attack? None. Not to use magic. I don't have... I have Holy. I hate this Flan. So it's supposed to be flare and stuff. Okay, cool. I can't drain myself. Ah, I can't do this one. I have to level up Anima or Bahamut. Imagine knowing Auto Phoenix Fire's game work without knowing how to. Pain. That's why we gotta leave. I have to come back to this one later. 'Cause this one absorbs all the elements. I can't hit it with physical attacks unless it's coming from an overdrive, and it casts Ultima. No one can... You've heard of old school RuneScape? Yeah! I never played it though, but I've seen some homies play it. So, can I beat the Elemental then? Probably not. So we're just gonna go straight to Juggernaut. Oh, it's you. You do fire stuff. Yeah, I've heard of it. Is that a game that you've like dropped a lot of hours into? And like you know the ins and outs of like item drops and things like that? Did I? You should already know Null Blaze. Yeah. That's what I thought. 1,000 of hours. I see. We have haste. We're gonna do shell. I don't think I can dispel the thing either. Go for cheer. You play Moes, but you play lots of stuff, you know? So you got a good like variety going on. Yeah, Flame Salvo. 66,000, so we're not getting the best hits, so I guess we could go for cheer. This will be cheer number 2, I think. There we go. That was 3 or 4. I think this is 3. FF Fangirl, though. For real. Have you played Final Fantasy, or not Final Fantasy, World of Final Fantasy? Pardon me. That one's shot up as one of my favorites. That one's easily shot up as one of my favorites. Okay, so I think we have all of our cheer stacks. You cry during the cutscenes in this game. Yo, they be hidden. We're just gonna buff up. Why not? Maybe I can avoid this thing hitting me. World of Final Fantasy is a really fun one. I would definitely recommend it. How did you do more after I stacked up all my cheers? 3. I think this will be 4 right here. And 5. And we'll do a luck, so it's 1 luck. Okay. 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'm gonna double cast. I think the other reason why you go with an Aeon that can heal themselves with their own element is because it's special. I think special, even if you use double cast, has a better cooldown than just straight up using black magic. Makes sense that you wouldn't charge up on the Aeon. And you don't use death either. And I think it's also... Bring this back, bro. Have I been... Nah, I have not. I haven't even tried. I haven't even tried fighting Dark Anima. That one's going to be for last, because that one's the hardest one to do in No Spear Grid. It's very, from what I've seen, very RNG dependent. How much will have in this strike do? Okay. Dark Bahamut is gonna be a pain too, because of the counter system that it has, where if you hit it, what is it, 4 times, it does impulse. This one is gonna use protect. Didn't. Oh, cool. I don't have to worry about healing myself here. Well, I do have to worry about healing myself, but I don't have to worry about Shell nerfing my healing. There we go. Oh, and she's dodging? Cool. I'll have to come back to this when... That's 2 reflexes. When, like, I feel more ready to... So what is this, 3? To try and take these dudes down without trying to use an Aeon. And then we add luck, because I've got 5 reflexes. I don't even think I need to do this. I think you just won't be able to hit Shiva. Alright, that's 5. So now you can't hit me. So let's get some cheers going. So I can use my... physical attack. Overdrive will probably still do max damage on you, so it's not for that. So I think we're good. What's good, Jacob? Thanks for sharing that with me. This is 4, I believe. This should be 5. Oof. Oof. We have haste on. Okay, cool. Let's go for Diamond Dust, why not? Oh! Oh. Oh. Can I Heavenly Strike you at least? Okay, cool, I can at least Heavenly Strike. I'm glad that's not counted as an element, like the overdrives. So that's fine. There's still quite a few Final Fantasies I have to beat. I have to beat 3 and 5 and 6 and 8 and 9 and 12 and 13. You're lucky I can't use 8 and 9. 9 I didn't get too far in. With 9 I remember correctly, it's either when you get Amarant. I remember getting Amarant, so I probably got fairly far. How are your characters so weak and Shiva's not strong? Because I'm doing no Spear Grid run, so I can't use the Spear Grid to level up the characters. But in no Spear Grid, depending on how you do no Spear Grid, you can level up the Aeons. I can't use Ice though, so I have to. Nice crit. Oh, are you countering? And 8, I got to the final boss of 8, but I couldn't beat it because I did not, like, level correctly. And build, like, my characters correctly with the junction system. So they ended up just getting wiped. In 9, I just fell off on 9, like I said. The only thing that I remember from 9 is when Kuja is telling you to go to this anti-magic place. And you know what I did? I brought my magic users to the anti-magic place. And struggled. Legend of Dragoon, I love Legend of Dragoon. That game is near and dear to my heart. Also, thank you for sending the GGs. I appreciate you for that, homie. I'm supposed to be moving my laundry to the dryer. Be nice if I could hit this thing with an overdrive, but I can't. Got the cowboy. Nice, shake up nice. Yeah, I love Legend of Dragoon. That is one of my favorite games of all time, actually. It's easily, like, in my top 5. What HP does Ironclad have? Ironclad has 2 million HP. Oh my goodness. Top 5? Let's see. It's recently changed because some other games got dropped, but in no order, in random order, whatever. Expedition 33, Metaphor Refantasio, Legend of Dragoon, Final Fantasy X, Breath of Fire 4. Persona 3 Fez trailing in that list. To which one's gone? To which ones? Wait. you're immune to what? You resist fire, ice, lightning. You man, ouch. I feel bad for Lulu in a new Spear Grid run, because her overdrive is another one that's like really good. But most of the stuff you'll be fighting, you can't use her overdrive on. It's like if you're good, you could easily crank out like 4 fire spells or 4 tier 1 magics. 3 that aren't legends X. So is that Expedition 33? Expedition 33 is a new game. Same with Metaphor Refantasio. Those are recent. Breath of Fire 4 is a classic RPG made by Capcom. Oh, Shadow Hearts is up there too. I really like Shadow Hearts as well. If you like Legend of Dragoon, I think you'll enjoy Shadow Hearts. I might just turn on auto battle. How do I do that? Because I really do that. Get my laundry. F4. 2, 3. So we're just gonna do that. PS2, yeah, on PS2. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go move my stuff to the dryer. Okay, I'm back. I'll give you mine. Well, you want me to do your laundry too? I've been procrastinating doing mine all day. Oh, your top list. I was gonna say, I've barely just put mine in the dryer. It's been sitting in there in the washing machine for like maybe probably like the last 25 minutes. So I got caught up trying to fight Dark Ifrit. I got this thing is still here. So yeah, we're just gonna do this. So what did you say? Final Fantasy 7, Final Fantasy 10, Shadow Hearts. Yo, I love Shadow Hearts. I want to play Lost Odyssey. I need to play that. Because I hear that's another really good one, and it has like a similar mechanic to like what Shadow Hearts and Legend of Dragoon does. I loved Legend of Dragoon's combat. The addition system is so great. And I loved the whole thing with Shadow Hearts. With the what is it? The Wheel of Judgment or whatever it's called. Just like the small extra interactions that you can do in battle. I think Lost Odyssey has like a similar thing. Xenosaga is amazing. I like Xenosaga. I like how this is still going. Should I just speed this up? Just speed it up, why not? Breath of Fire 1, 2, and 3 are your faves? I haven't played 1, 2, and 3. I think I have 3 digitally. Because I'm pretty sure I went back and bought that one randomly, because like there's whole talk of the PlayStation Digital Store like changing up its stuff for you know, the PS Classics or whatever. So I was like, let me just get this now. I've played 4. I haven't played 1, 2, and 3 though. Finally. Good job, Shiva. I send the yes for the first 2. Got something here. HP, HP, HP. That's great and all. But silly. I haven't played Cross. What do I have? I own one of them. I played a little bit of it, but I didn't beat it. Someone gifted it to me and said the series is good. I have Trigger. I don't have Cross. And I played a little bit of Trigger. I didn't get that far in Trigger. And I haven't played Cross. Four's big fave for me. You have to do 5 as a 10 like this. Grind way more. You want to beat Dark Aeons? If you want. Do you know about the Don Tonberry trick? Because I was gonna say that makes your grinding a lot easier for the Dark Aeons gamer. Cross. At some point in your life, you will play Cross. You don't know? Okay, so I want to try it. I do want to go back and play like a lot of different classics and see like the stuff that I missed out on growing up. You know, because I like there's some other like good games that people have played. First I have to do this. Speed up. Kamari, do you have your thing? Cool. But, okay, so let me just do this first thing, gamer. Since you said that you don't know about the Don Tonberry trick. If you're playing just a regular run of Final Fantasy X, this will be easier because you'll be able to bribe to get the items that you need. I don't remember the enemies that you bribe for specific items, though. I haven't played that way in so long where I was able to use the Spear Grid. Because the last time I did all of this stuff was a long time ago. And whatever you do, you get there. Yeah, I know about that. I wanted to make sure that Gamer knew about it. So I wanted to show Gamer just in case. So I'll just buy a weapon. I need to buy one for... Actually, I need to buy one for Lou. I'm not going to put the things on there. But, Gamer, if you're still here, essentially what you want to do is... You heard about it? Okay, so you are aware. That's okay then. But I just wanted to make sure just in case. But anyway, you want to put overdrive the AP on a weapon. And you can get away with double AP, which will save you a bunch of gil. It's cheaper to just do double AP. And if you wanted SOS overdrive for the bonus, so if you just do this, this, and this, and then we go and fight. You can get, yeah, you can get it from Big Eye, from One Eye. I just know that if you want to save money, you can just do the double AP, because you don't really need triple, because if you've taken out a lot of fiends, or you had someone take out a lot of fiends, you'll be fine. Now we run all the way back over here. But the drop is also RNG though, Gon. Because it's like, what if it just keeps dropping it for like Orin every single time and you never get one for Lulu? Alright, so Gamer, you go over here. Depending on your character, you're going to change their overdrive mode to a certain thing. So say you wanted... So since we have Lulu here, and I have her thing on, say you wanted to level up Lulu, but you don't really take out a lot of fiends with Lulu. You don't kill any fiends with Lulu. Put her in the front, and we'll put Tidus up here. But you know that you've taken out a lot with Tidus. You just make sure that Lulu's in Comrade. Then if you got the Don Tonberry, is Don Tonberry area conquest? He is. I love Tonberries. Tonberries are my favorite fiend, by the way. But you just do that, and you would have Tidus attack. And because Lulu has overdrive to AP and she has Comrade on, Tidus is the one taking all the damage. Same with, like, if you were going to use Waka as well. You just have them attack, and then Lulu just gets a lot of AP. You probably already knew that. And if you did, I apologize for that. Just wanted to let you know, just in case. The hard part is for when you want to do luck, because you need high enough luck as well. 255 accuracy. And what's the other one? Agility? I think agility affects it. Don't remember. But getting accuracy to 255, and if agility also affects if you can hit an enemy or not, if you can keep up with them. Getting those two to 255 is not enough, sadly, for some of these super bosses. I think you can... Accuracy rolls against evasion, if you recall. Okay. You can do focus too, yeah, that's right. I believe you need a minimum of... It's like 50 to 80 luck. Especially if you plan on taking on penance, I think you have to get to like 80 luck as a minimum. And then you can use Ultra Noir, which will give you like the 5 cheers, 5 focuses, and stuff like that. Like baseline, I think you can get to 50 luck and then just do Ultra Noir, and you'll be fine. I don't remember though, but there's like a certain base that you can do if you are just like, I don't want to keep fighting Greater Spear and Earth either. Yeah, it's pain. If it wasn't such a pain to get these. Your wife's boyfriend got you chicken nuggets? Hey, yo, can he get me some too? I want some spicy ones though. Where did it be some spicy ones at? But can he hook me up too? Why is he hooking you up? What makes you so special? I want some too, Sriracha. Jinx the enemy to increase the ratio. Jinx doesn't lower their... The only thing Jinx does is just lower them being able to crit you. He's gonna tuck you into bed when you got a long day of gaming. You ain't answered my question. Where are my chicken nuggets at? Jinx is the one that's so counterintuitive though, because you would think, because luck actually boosts your chances of being able to evade stuff. You would think that if you jinx the enemy, it lowers them being able to hit you, but it doesn't. Gotta get a wife that brings boyfriend that gives you food offerings. Sriracha, why can't you share? Why are you so against sharing? Alright, what do I want to do here? I don't want to spend the stream just trying to level up Shiva. I'm just trying to do this off stream. I have been using the this thing though, because once you get the stats like up here, where is it? It's like up here. It costs literally 50 to level it up once. I don't have the patience to go and fight Kotos and use, you know, Power Distiller to get, what does Kotos drop? Like 50 at a time if you use the Power Distiller and need to feed them? I don't have the patience for that. Just as a Texas Whopper, they put so many jalapenos on it. Spicy. I love that. Do. I'm gonna save again. I have the 124 save file, which hasn't used the things, but the grind in 10 is just pain. So Flan, if we fight Flan, I probably should just get Anima leveled up for that. Elemental, can we fight Elemental? We beat the Clod. Juggernaut. Oh, I picked the Glad, so Juggernaut's next. Ambushed? Why are you ambushing me? That's evil. This one's also another pain because it uses Ultima. That's the only threat to your party in no spear grid. It's literally cast elements all yourself. How rude. At least I can actually hit you. Why did you cast Reflect? You're just gonna directly hit me with Ultima. When does the airship show up after you head to Xanarkin? Do you want the spoiler for it almost? I'm assuming you did, since you're asking, but after you finish your business in Xanarkin, I'll say that. Can I dispel that? Yeah. No reflect for you, nerd. Get out of here. Not that I can do anything. Second playthrough. Oh yeah. After you beat Unalaska, you'll get the airship back. What do I want to do? I guess we just attack. And I think that's you countering with Ultima. Yeah, that has to be a counter, because we had 2 turns. Make sure you get the sigil or whatever. Yeah, make sure you get that. So there'll be like a staircase behind Unalaska. Go down those stairs and you'll spawn a chest. Yeah, so you're countering. That's what you had to do? Damn, that's pain. Poor Gold, poor Gold. Okay, I'm gonna heal. How much damage are we taking here? I got the... I also got the PS4 one. Did you get the art book? Because I pre-ordered it and got the art book. Until you beat the game because it was so fun reminiscing. Flare's a bit weaker, right? Yeah. I love how I have all these turns, but because this thing wants to counter... You have the remaster on Switch? How's it run on Switch? 50s after you got... Mommy, you're so sad. Aw, damn. Midnight so far. Good shit, good shit. Let's just cheer. Might as well maximize my damage. It's 1. This makes 2. This makes 3. This makes 4. And this makes 5. You skipped your turn. Are you waiting for me to do something? Stop that. I wasn't paying attention. Is Ultima doing 2k or 1k to me? Not too bad then. So I'm assuming you made sure to get the Destruction Spears in Besaid and Makaladia did, right, Gone? Did you also get the second Overdrive in Besaid for Valfor? Good frame time on the updated scenes. Nice. I'm also curious about that. If it runs well. Because I'm thinking... Imagine the pain if your frames are dropping when trying to do slice and dice or orange overdrive or attack reels. Or just Waka's reels in general. How much health does this element? Too much. You done on your pennant, done on your... That's fine. Let's get Lulu's Onion Knight full power. Do you use the crater trick? You're gonna hop on? Yo, good luck! You got this, Amos. You'll be Unalaska like nothing. You know about the crater trick, right, Gon? Okay, cool. That's the only way I do the lightning dodge challenge. I do mine in increments of... Usually I try to do increments of 50, but the last time, this playthrough, the No Spear Grid playthrough, I did an increment of 100. I was in it for the long haul. What can I hit you with? You did 200 once on PS2. Make rich. Good shit. That's all I gotta say. But now I gotta ask, did you, how was the Chocobo race for you? Took you a few hours. When I first did it on PS2, embarrassing to say, I threw a controller because I got that upset. Because the birds, they just kept dive bombing into my forehead, and I was like, ah! I just lost my cool. Only one controller? Yeah, only one, thankfully. It was only once. The shit flew down the hallway. You gonna do the 5 chests? Oh no, I mean the balloon dodge. No Final Fantasy X, good game. Good stream vibes. Yo, thanks, Phantom. Hardest time for 0 time. Back then, I had better luck with the Remium Temple race. But now, funny enough, when I did the No Spear Grid that I'm doing now, and I went to Remium Temple, I had a harder time doing that race than I did the Chocobo race against the trainer. But that's because I was grabbing the chest in the wrong order. And I didn't realize that until after I finished it. And then I was seeing a homie go through and grab the chest. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm supposed to grab that chest. Can you only use Aeons? Nah, I'm just using Shiva to make it easier to take out this. I'm doing no Spear Grid run. I'm just using Shiva to make it easier to take this out. I'm gonna come back to trying to do it without having my Aeons do the fight. I'm just using them as shields for a big attack. There we go. For now, it's just chilling vibes, you know? So I tried to take it on Dark Ifrit, but RNG's bad for me on that one, so I gotta level up Shiva or whoever, but probably just Shiva, so I can deal with delay, because I need higher agility to compensate for the delay. So I think... Where is it? I think I'm gonna have to get my agility up to like... I think I have to get it to 200, honestly. I think that's the only way I can compensate for that delay that Meteor Strike does. I gotta level up all the Aeons eventually anyway, because I want to do an Aeon versus Aeon thing. I believe they're all doable, except possibly Bahamut and Dark Anima. Dark Bahamut and Dark Anima. I forgot about Yojimbo. I can't control Yojimbo. These three, if RNG is nice to you as possible, especially if you want to do a 3-on-3. But her, she always be taking breaks. Cindy be going on strike a little too much. I'm gonna just say it right now. And I don't like how Cindy be going on strike. I'll be like, hey Cindy, help each other. And she'd be like, taking a break. And I'm like, what do you mean? Cindy! Your sisters need your help. Sandy is over here in critical HP about to die. And you're like, it's a good time for me to take a break right now. So Cindy and I, we got beef. I got beef with Cindy. Mindy stay throwing hands. She don't care. Mindy will be at 1 HP, about to pass out. And she'll be like, you know what? It's time for a Pasado. And I'm like, that's my girl right there. See, this is why she's the favorite sister. She don't care. She stay throwing hands, even when she wants to take a break. Sandy's hit or miss. But Cindy? Do not get me started on Cindy. Cindy be making me upset. I'm like, why are you taking a break right now? I need you to heal. And of course, the sister that has... Oh, I can't check your things from there. I have to do it from here. How do I can't check your abilities? How do I check your abilities? Well, I'm not allowed to know your abilities now, Cindy? Anyway, she's the one that mainly has all the healing and stuff. So, like, Cindy has auto life, full life, Kiraga, and stuff like that. And protect and all the buffs, all the support stuff is on Cindy. The one sister that doesn't want to buff her sisters. Like, what's up with that? And Juggernaut. Oh, we did beat Juggernaut. I'm getting it mixed up with this other fiend. So we don't need to be here. Oh no, you're charging. Good thing we're running away. But yeah, that's how I feel about Cindy. I think there's something over here. Alright. The other thing I want to do is try and beat Shinryu in no Spear Grid. I know it's impossible, but I want to at least see how far we can go. Can you beat? You can't. First time beating this place 2 days ago, never have. You ended up fighting Nemesis and everything? So... the full monster arena, yes. She goes first, obviously. I forgot how much HP this thing has. But like, I think 16 attack rails from Waka. With the perfect RNG. You know about the RNG, yep. RNG. It truly doesn't even matter what I use here. Because if it's Eraser or Shining, it's a wipe. Ends up hitting Tidus. Funny enough, I learned that Shining has a chance of just focusing on just 2 party members instead of all your party members. So, you know, that's another fun little thing to throw into the RNG pile. The chance that it will ignore someone. Like, I was just trying to just steal stuff from Shinryu, and Shinryu did Shining, and it just completely ignored Riku and just hit Tidus and Waka. Boop. But then it's going to do Eraser here or Shining. See? No way around it. So for me, the max that I've gotten is whatever 12 plus 9 is. That's the max hits I've gotten. And then I've seen random things that talk about, like, depending on the idle animation that Shinryu does, can affect, like, whether or not it does a certain move. But, like, the stuff is so... I don't even know. Eats a claw. Didn't realize it had a different animation. Also, if this dude's over here making fiends, why isn't he fighting Sin? Never seen that skill from Riku. What was that? That was Trio of 9, which makes everything do the max damage of 9,999, unless you could break the damage limit. Everything else, however, will be that max thing. So, like, when you throw a potion on yourself, potion does quad 9. It's Waka. Waka's like, ow! Eraser. And that's the other issue. Eraser. If you didn't get shattered, Eraser wouldn't be so bad. Because if you could at least get a chance to bring yourself back from being petrified, Eraser wouldn't be so bad. It's 1 in every 3 times it attacks. Yep. It's literally either Eraser Shining or a physical attack. So, you see, so nope, Stone Proof doesn't work. So it's like going and saying over there. So you see how Shinryu just hit Riku with 3 physical attacks in a row? If we were able to get that earlier, but on Tidus, honestly, it could have been Tidus or Waka, but just like 3 claw punches instead of an Eraser. No, this is not Evray Altana Monko. This is a different. This is the Fiend from the Fiend Arena. I can't even see the damage we're doing. Oh, 41, 40 damage. You're good, homie. You're good. It's been done 4 times. There it is. They're shining. Anyway, if we were able to get homie to just do punches, just only punches, due to things it takes too long to type. Yeah, can you mug it? You can mug it, but I don't have that because of no spear grid. I can steal from it though. To mention have auto life, right? But there's not enough turns. There's just not enough turns. And if you were able to avoid a racer, if a racer didn't instant stone and petrify you, it could probably be a bit more doable, I feel. And saves come if it could be possible. Maybe. Because then you would just have to see if you can manipulate the Shinryu's AI. That was quick. But like, no, that's though. All you need is just for homie to just do punches. But the odds of that happening is so low. You're better off trying to play the lottery. And winning the lottery like 3 times in a row before you can beat Shinryu with no spear grid. Homie just breaks the rules and it breaks my heart. 2 things are getting broken here. The rules in my heart. I've like watched so many random things on it, and there's nothing. And then even if you up Waka's stats, not his stats, but I believe you can set up Waka to live a shining and no spear grid. Wouldn't by doubling his HP and then doing Ultra Noel or something. I believe you have to double his HP and do Ultra Noel or something, and he can, I believe, barely live a shining or something. I don't know. I don't have the equipment for that one. It's just full on magic defense boost. I wonder how it would work if you were able to put the defense stuff on your weapon itself. So like, maybe put Auto Phoenix Auto Haste on an armor, then the last speed stat boost, and then put the HP boost on the weapon. You can't do that on here, but I wonder if that would also give you a chance. First try. Blitz Ace used to be so hard for me. But now we're getting better at doing Blitz Ace. Boop, TTC, it's a claw. Anyway, y'all saw the thing. Homie did 3 claws on Riku. I was crying internally. See, like, that's better. I need homie just to keep doing that. I don't even know what I should do here. Waka lost the thing, so I have to go for a trio. But like, you see this? If he did another claw, that would have been super cool. So this is a new record for me. Since I did 12, since I did 9 and a 12. Only gets 2 turns after this. But cool, we got a new PB for Shinryu and no Spear Grid. Since I was able to hit 2 attack reels, so that's 24 plus the 9. $33. What do you mean, Cherry? What do you mean? So we got 33. It's because the last one's guaranteed, so instead of risking messing up Canadian, I can just do that. Oh, there goes Riku. So that was a counter, that was a claw. Now if you just do a claw on the Waka, that would be cool. But Riku got delayed because Riku got taken out. So homie gets another turn. There goes Riku. And there goes Waka. But hey, new PB, we got 33. Nah, because we're doing trio of 9, and it already brings it up to the max damage that we can do. So I don't need the extra damage that would have happened if I successfully did it with extra time, because we're already at our max thing. 2 million HP. $200. We'd have to hit homie 167 times. And 200 divided by 12 is 16. I guess Doom is used a lot of no Spear Grid, no summon. I think so. For what you can Doom, yeah. Yeah, so Waka would have to do 16 attack reels to take out, around 16 attack reels to take out Shinryu. If we were to do Blitz Ace, Tidus would need to do 22 Blitz Aces. And Riku, if we wanted to include Riku in that for whatever reason, it wouldn't make sense to, because she has to keep putting Trio of 9 on the boys. She would have to do 40 for the gems. But I think Shinryu absorbs elements or something, or is immune to elements, so that's probably not an option. But we'd have to hit 9,999 200 times. We hit a PV of 33, so we'd have to go 167 more times. From how Ninja? What did they say? So ideally, if he just kept punching Tidus, and only Tidus. Oh, are you talking about that astronomical number of the odds not even... That's definitely not a whole number just happening. It was like, say we're 4 every I do slice and dice to limit the delay. And then we just hope that Tidus keeps getting punched. That's on there, yeah. You would essentially need Homie to only punch Tidus. And the odds of him only punching Tidus is so atrociously low. He never uses Eraser. Can this fight be done without... Hell no! No! Your damage output will never keep up with what Shinryu does to you. Let's counter on Waka. 2 million HP. Here's an Eraser. For these 2 turns, it's 1 and 3 as well. Proud to say I have never defeated him. I defeated Shinryu in the regular thing. He's cheating, yeah. Shinryu breaks the rules. We'll just do that. There's Shining, everyone. Unless Shining just only hits Tidus. Which is a possibility too, by the way. Shining's not guaranteed to hit every single party member. I was surprised by that. So, I'm going, what are the odds that Shining will just ignore, in this case, since we don't Riku getting it, ignore Riku? Well, what's the probability of that? What's the numbers? Do you know the math on that? Because it's what? How many hits? 12? Stoneproof doesn't protect you, sadly. Auto life, we don't have enough time to get auto life up. Oof. Blitzball of Doom. Yeah, it is what it is. Even if you put a ribbon and stoneproof on a armor, going if you don't charge your phone. Shinryu just straight breaks the rule with a Eraser. Yeah, but there's just not enough time for it. Oh, if only that wasn't on Riku. Like, let me... Yeah, Homie breaks the rules. Because Eraser is a 255 success rate for turning you to stone. And I believe when you're underwater, if you get stone, that's an instant shatter. So let's see, even if I wanted to, can you turn... Nah, I'm doing no spear grid. let's see. I'll put on Riku Sting for the shits and giggles, I guess. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. I'm not gonna save this file after. I'm not gonna put ribbon on it because I don't know what I'm gonna do actually. 1 in 5 million chance. Oh, a preemptive strike. But it doesn't make a difference because look, we still only get 3 turns. I hate it here. Our base stats are not poor that we can't even take advantage of a preemptive strike. Just let that sink in. A preemptive strike, we still can't even get extra turns. Petrified Bogle to defend against Stone. It's on everyone in the show. Wait, what do you mean, Patreon? What are you talking about? And even with the preemptive strike, I don't think it's going to make up for the delay that we're going to get for getting KO'd. Ah! Boop. Shinryu's gonna get real sick of seeing me kicking a blitz ball at her forehead. She's still gonna get 2 turns because Waka's gonna get taken out here. Yeah. Does not matter. Does not matter. I have auto haste on, and ribbon and stone proof, even combined, don't protect you from getting turned to stone from Shinryu's eraser. Coco, the Spirit Grid itself isn't that bad for main game. The big hurdle pops up when you run into Evray. I think that's the first major hurdle. Reflect doesn't do anything about Shining or Eraser. Oh, here comes Shining. If we're unlucky, Riku will just not get hit. Then that game cheats. Yeah, Shinryu cheats. Not even Jet breaks the rules. When Jet does Jet Beam, if you have Stoneproof on, you don't get turned to stone. But Shinryu be cheating. Shinryu be cheating. So at this point, it's just... Can you use Aeons? Nope, it's just Tidus, Waka, and Riku because it's underwater. Yeah, that's pointless because we get one shot. So I'm just messing around. So next time we'll probably just have leveled up next time we come back to Final Fantasy X. Just walk poof. here comes a Shining. Unless it just ignores Riku. Oh wait, look! Do you see this? Did you? Tidus just got ignored by Shining. Waka just took a claw to the face. Yo, Waka just took a claw to the face. This is what I'm talking about. If Shining can just ignore Riku, and then just the boys can just get hit in the face by claws, that's fine. But here comes the hard part with that. Because of how badly programmed, and I'm gonna say it, badly programmed Auto Phoenix is, if we were to have an opportunity for Riku to live a Shining, there's no chance, or there's no guaranteed, it's not guaranteed, I should say, for her to get both of them up. Because if the Auto Phoenix gets messed up, she'll only bring back Waka. And then Tidus is still on the ground. There's no point in me doing this and wasting a turn. Yeah, it's a level 1 run, no Spear Grid. Oh, you hit Waka! But do y'all see how ass this can be? We're literally at the will of RNG. So 12, 9, and 9. 18 plus 12, whatever that is. So the 2 turns Shinryu gets, we have to pray that they don't end up in a wipe. So 1, we have to hope that it ends up being a claw. 2, we have to hope it's not Eraser. And 3, if it is a Shining, we have to hope that Shining just completely ignores a party member. Okay, it's not gonna give it to us again. Have you beaten it without the grid? Yeah, I did like a week ago or so. I beat the main game without the Spear Grid. That's actually really, really funny though. That Tidus just chilling while the other 2 are getting nuked by Shining. That's extremely hilarious. The worst that's happening to Tidus is that he's getting hit by just a bunch of flashing lights. What's up, Swex? It's Fallout 5 gameplay. All the flashing lights from The Shining. You at least do the spear, do the grid for strength. Feel that? I feel that. You just gotta play however you like, you know? And just have to maximize damage, stop playing over something. She has 2 million HP. 2 million. And I gotta have Waka hit attack reel 16 times, or have Tidus hit Blitz Ace 22 times. Or just in general, get 200 hits of max damage. What makes Shining miss? it's easier said than done. It's literally impossible. You have to rely on super RNG. Phone's at 1%. Oh goodness. Go charge your phone. What are you doing? Okay, so I wonder if any of the people who have delved deep into the code of Final Fantasy X can tell me. I don't think any people like that are here, but I wonder if they can tell me, like, how does the game determine if Shining is going to target another party member? Because it's not me evading it, it's literally Shining, ignoring someone, and going for the others. I wonder if positioning matters. Like, what if I have Tidus in the middle and Riku on the right? Go for a slice and dice this time. Okay, so the animation for Slice and Dice was a bit different. It's like more zoomed in. Is that a sign? Probably not. I'm doing a no spear grid run, Swex, so I can't level up my characters. It's essentially doing a level 1 run. $20K. Ooh, we did it. Thanks, Colin. Appreciate you. Yo, you take care and have a good rest of your day, Gon. It's a pleasure talking to you. Oh no, here comes a racer. There goes Waka. And another eraser. Where am I right now? I'm at the Monster Arena. I'm messing around with Shinryu. Might as well be, Kenny. Boop. 23K. Bro, shattered my friends. Is that Leviathan? It's Shinryu. Close enough, right? Doom doesn't even make a difference because homie's at 255 for the Doom counter. So Doom's not even an option either, because we're not going to live that long. Never played this stuff. Is it one of the better ones? I would say so, Kenny. I think 10 is a great starter option if you want to get into Final Fantasy X. Or in Final Fantasy in general. Oh, we don't have overdrive. Because I didn't heal them after the last fight. So that's why they're at 1 HP. Boop, 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 boop. So now you get 2 turns, one's an eraser. Teeds gets hit with the claw, which is good. If it was just 2 claws to Tidus there, we'd be fine. If you could turn him to stone, that would be nice. Boop. And then a shining. But there's no party member to hide behind, so Tidus eats all of these. Okay, I'm gonna bing. Yo, Sinny DC? SNYDC? I don't know how to say your name. What's good, though, DC? How you doing? Pleasure to have you here. So are these battles like a challenge series? They're essentially just super bosses. You know, like how RPGs have like their super bosses. These are the this is the optional content that you can do in Final Fantasy X. Preemptive strike! Not that it makes... Oh, I don't even have an overdrive. My favorite Aeon? I'd say it's either between Bahamut or Valfor. Because I'm not healing them after they get KO'd. There's no point, because they get one shot anyway. Oop. Anima did Bahamut and Valfor equally. Love that, love that. Imagine we could use Dark Attack. Yeah, now you're immune to it. Boop. Yojimbo's really cool. Alright, so... it is giving me Expedition 33 flashbacks. Has been removed from the canvas. So next time I come back with Final Fantasy X, I'm more than likely going to have my Aeons leveled up. So this will probably be a longer process. I think next stream we're going to start Final Fantasy 13. So I want to beat Final Fantasy 13. I've been wanting to beat that one so bad so I can then do a new Crystarium run of it. So we'll do that. Dude, 125 is the one that I have for defeating. Which one is 13 with lightning? So we'll do one more for the road. Why not? That was 12 or 13. I gotta beat 12. 12. I think 12 deserves some more love, especially because it has characters like Balthier and Fran. Boop. 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 He just gave up. Because we could get an overdrive. Makes me think of how I've been farming on Tokyo Extreme Racer today. Where are we over there farming on Tokyo Extreme Racer Swex? That one and 8. I couldn't get into 8. I gotta go back to 8. I have to beat that one too. I got to the final boss of 8 and couldn't beat it. Just like 13. It's a counter. Here comes a Shining. Also realize we know who's going to get hit by Shining if they look up. If their heads look up. They drop the new update, redone the perk, skill point system, and even give the rivals the same abilities you have. Well, nice, nice. Took you a decade to beat Sephiroth. I have never beaten Ruby and Emerald Weapon in Final Fantasy VII. I gotta go back and do that too at some point. Damn. So that's another interesting thing to know. Shinryu, I guess, targets specific party members as well. So if someone's looking up, you know they're about to get hit by a move. That's something that I've realized. Even though you can't predict what's going to happen sometimes, you could at least tell who's about to eat something if a character looks upward. Whoops. This. Fun little detail if you're ever curious about who's eating an attack. To see if your character's looking up or not. Do. So you've been buying cars and building them up to keep things fresh since they made making money much easier now? Okay, so X got that money. Yeah, screw it, why not? I'm gonna call it here though. I'm gonna dip on out. So I hope that y'all have an amazing rest of your day. It's a pleasure being able to chill with each and every one of you. Next time we go live, we're more than likely just gonna start. Okay, so I can't do that here because I'm not logged in on this. Weird. So I'll type this here. There we go. So y'all make sure to take care of yourselves, alright? Please be nice, please be kind, please be warm and supportive. Most important of all, make sure you seal the treasure because we're readers and that's what we do. We gotta bring home a treasure. Like I said, next time I go live, more than likely going to just there we go. Have to figure out how to check out and rematch. Probably. I've been doing some random stuff for rematch. Probably play rematch at some point again. That'd be nice. Anyway, Final Fantasy 13. We're gonna restart that next time I go live. So we're gonna be hanging out with Lightning. Fun times. Anyway, be safe, y'all. Please be nice.